Okay, good morning. It's PCT day 45. We're at mile 493.4 or something like that. So we're going to hit the big 500 today. This is kind of the abandoned campsite we slept in last night. It doesn't look so bad in the morning, but at night it's a little creepy. We had some wind gusts in the night, but nothing too bad. Tent shook a little bit. I was concerned about the water source, but Dad went down. I guess down by the first picnic table down there, there is kind of a unmarked path that kind of goes down to the water. He said once you can find the trail, then getting the water wasn't too bad. So I think we filled up on 2 liters of water each. We got to figure out the way out of here. It's somewhere down that way. Back up to the PCT. And yeah, we didn't have service down here, so we weren't able to check the weather and kind of our new location. But the last time we were able to check, it was supposed to be in the 90s today. So I think it's probably almost 7. Yeah, almost 7 o'clock. We'll just go as far as we can before it gets too hot, and then hunker down, and then do the same thing we did last night, hike a lot later in the day, if that's what we have to do. I think we're still, no matter how we slice it, I think we're like 25 or 27 miles away from Hikertown, and at Hikertown, usually the next day people night hike because it's a long, flat, hot section down the LA aqueduct. So no matter how we do it, it'll probably be 2 more days into Hikertown, and hopefully get in there early the second day, not today but tomorrow, and go to sleep real early, and then plan to get up, I have no idea, midnight or 3 or 2, or I don't know what the best plan is or what other people will be doing, but early, and do that aqueduct hike, and that'll be 3 days from now. So that's kind of the rough plan over the next 3 days, so let's go. $500.
Yep. That's a long way.
That's a ways.
You've come far, Pilgrim. You look like far.
It's not the years, it's the mileage, but it's also the elevation gain. And it's also the temperature.
That's everything. The elevation gain is to be the same where the water stays. And
I totally get why people get to this section
and then I want to say quit, but then get frustrated because you've done so much of the same and you still have 200 plus, you know, like I said, it's not like it flips a switch at Kennedy Meadows.
No, there's still more to it.
You know, so.
But wait, there's more.
Right? So I get why people are like, enough. Especially you come from the AT where you're switching states, you know, every week or less sometimes, or it feels like that's a milestone. And here it just feels like, yeah, we got from 400 to 500, which is really good and exciting. But it's still the desert. It's still California. It's still a lot more of the same. That's the other thing. I'm struggling with filming the video. I mean, not that I don't film stuff, but I feel like I filmed this. Like you've seen the, you know,
So many.
right? You've seen 40 some videos that look very similar. Like you've seen us get to camp. You've seen us set up our tents. You've seen, you know, and I get it. Some of it's repetitive and that's what it's going to be, but just for an audience sake, I think like I can't wait till there's at least the aqueduct or night hiking or the windmills. It feels like we had more of those early on. Like it feels like we had Julian, and then we had Mom's Pies and Eagle Rock and Lake Marina, and yes, it felt like little, like, I don't want to say achievements, but yeah, little achievements along the way. And it feels like as of late, like we have our 0 days, and outside of that, this week is pretty similar to last week. Yeah, right. There's not I mean, outside of doing Baden-Powell, it's down there. I guess, do we want to find shade? Yeah, probably. There's nothing down there. But yeah, after Baden-Powell, besides town stops, feels like trail-wise there hasn't been any moments of significance. It's kind of on a road, but there might be under this tree. There's a little. I mean, up there'd be better, but I don't really want to climb up there. Or maybe over here, it's already flattened down. Yes, that will do nicely. Okay, end of PCT day 45. We're at Little Horse Camp at mile 508.1. That puts us at 14.7 miles for the day, so a pretty good day. Not a super eventful day, not a ton of uphill, not a ton of downhill, just kind of both. Warm, but there was also a lot of wind, so that kind of helped. Yeah, same old besides that. We kind of got our first real open views of where we're headed, down in the desert floor and the big windmill farm and all that. So we're about 10 miles away from Hikertown, where it's kind of where all the hikers gather before they do the night hike walk across the big open flat space, the LA Aqueduct and the windmills. So well, 10 miles into there tomorrow. The plan is to do that relatively early and then rest up at Hikertown, find some shade. I don't know if we'll set up our tents, but at least put our pads down and try to sleep. And then I think the plan is going to be, as soon as the sun goes down, so like 7 or 8, head out and start night hiking and hike through the night. It's like an 18-mile section, but it's so hot and so exposed and no shade. Everyone does it at night, so I think that'll be our plan tomorrow night, is to head out and do that 18 after doing a 10. So we want to get the 10 done early tomorrow, and then That way we have a good time to hopefully sleep at least a little, and then push and do the 18 through the night. And then, depending on what time we're done, set up camp and sleep most of the day that next day. And then hike out again maybe at night, or we'll just have to see from there. There's no real plan. So we're hoping there's, I heard there's chargers, because our charger batteries are getting low, chargers at Hiker Town, and I'm hoping cold drinks and snacks and whatever that we can buy or something while we kind of wait out the day in enough shade. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Thanks for watching today, and we will talk to you tomorrow.